Hey everybody, today I have the Ichibansho Kuji Next Generations Kirishima figure G for this lottery, and I think I mentioned wanting it like maybe 2 weeks ago where I visited Hammer Girl anime store, and I've wanted him since I saw the pictures for him when he came out, and he just never went on Tokyo Taco mode, which is weird because they always have Ichibansho Kuji figures on there. But anyways, I finally got him on Mandarake. So he's actually new. He's unopened. Oh yeah, she looks so cool. I do already have another Kirishima figure. This one is a Ben Presto one, and he was only like $15, $20. I think at the end of the day I paid like $25, but he's a really cheap one. But he's actually really cool. I really like him. So this one I'm expecting to be a lot higher quality. I do already have an Ichibansho Kuji figure, the Joseph Joestar one, and I'm so in love with that one. So I do have pretty high hopes. So I got him secondhand, even though he is brand new, for like maybe $35. I think it was like 4,000 yen. So maybe a little less than that. The other figures were on there too, and I wanted to get Suyu, but she was like 6,000 yen. So a bit more than I wanted to pay. Disney looks so cool. So it did say that there was damage on the box, but it was unopened. I already looked it over. I can't find a single thing. Like the corners aren't even creased. This was me from sticking the scissors in there. But the box is definitely way smaller than the Joseph one. So I don't know if this guy is going to be smaller. We can bring down the Joseph too, just to do some size comparisons. Alright, so here he is. He can stand on his own. I think he's kind of like leaning to the left, but that's just his pose. So I paid 4,000 yen for him, which is right now about like $28. So that's actually really, really cheap. The lottery tickets at Hammer Girl Anime were like $15. So this guy is crazy cheap. And I'm pretty sure I paid like 25 for him after like shipping and everything, which is kind of a lot because I think his retail price was like 20. But you could kind of say I paid the same for both. It's like a $3 difference. So I'm kind of disappointed because of his size. I basically paid the same for them, right? And this guy kind of doesn't have a retail price. I think Joseph was like 50 because of the Kuji, so it's like a lottery. So if you want to estimate, his set price would probably be about $40. And this guy was like 20. So it's just, this is so weird. So I've only had one Ichibansho Kuji prize, which is Joseph over here. And even though he is like, I think he's like 6 feet or something crazy, but I was at least expecting Kirishima to be up here or something. He's just really small for being like the Kuji prize. I didn't expect that at all. I mean, the box is a lot smaller than the Joseph one. I actually really like him though. It's just I guess I'm glad I didn't pay a lot. So let's start down here at the feet. He does stand by himself. He doesn't have any support or a stand. Bottom of the shoes are not at all detailed. I think that's pretty fine, I guess, since maybe if they were detailed he wouldn't be able to stand as well. So this toe is kind of like coming off of the ground, so sometimes it's like kind of weird to get him to stand, especially because he's kind of not really leaning on this foot. But his shoes do have a red to black gradient, which is super cool, and his cape is also detailed a bit with some shadows. If you compare the boots over here, this one's just one solid color, and then he has a nice gradient. Really cool sculpting, and his gears have a metallic shine to them, and so does the R on his belt. I really, really love his face, especially right here. Like, this is the best part. Just a little bit of hardening. It kind of looks like veins. So I guess it is a little weird to represent it. But yeah, he's super cool. I don't know if his mask down here by his neck is supposed to be like coming off. If you compare it to this one, it's kind of like stuck to his neck. But he is so cool. He is like ready to jump into action. There's his little scar above his eye, and he is smiling with all his teeth. Then on the back of his head, his hair is really nice. I can't really tell if there's any like paint in it. I think so. You can see there's more like, it's more red in the front than in the back maybe. Especially like this hair down here looks more orange. It looks really good though. I can't see any seams. Nothing noticeable. He does have like teeny tiny paint defects, but overall, I think he's a cool figure. It's just, I cannot like, I just can't believe how small he is. Especially because this guy was like $20, and this is an Ichibansho Kuji. I always have like really high expectations for them, especially after this guy, this like behemoth. So that's super weird. I guess we'll get the ruler out. He's about like 7.5 inches, and this guy's like almost 10. I think he is a really cool figure. Definitely, if you want to get him like really cheap, because here he is standing next to a $20 figure. So, but if you, honestly, my plan was to kind of have like one really awesome, more expensive Kirishima figure. I do think he's really cool. I love his pose, and especially when we hear the hardening on his face, and I love that he's showing his teeth. And it's definitely better quality than this guy down here, not just because of all the paint, but also, let's take another look at his face. His teeth are more like sculpted, whereas this guy over here is just literally printed on. And also, it looks like, I don't like how they did his teeth here. They don't look too accurate. This guy though, I mean, I've seen other Kirishima figures. I personally like this one the best. Even the scale figures, I prefer when he has the sleeves. And like I said, the head on this guy is crazy good. So I am glad that I have him. If you're trying to get him cheap, because this was actually kind of disappointing. I expected him to be a lot bigger, but I will leave the My Figure Collection link and a Mandarake link if you want to get yourself one. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye.